Hello, hello. I don't know why I felt the need to say it like that, but I did. Hi, y'all. What is up? How we doing? Damn, my heart rate is today. I'm gonna warn y'all now. I did not focus on water intake at all. I slept the whole middle of the day, so if my POTS is like off the charts, it's because I drank one Gatorade and one bottle of water today. So, I did not do what I am supposed to do. But it's okay. It's not okay. I don't condone that, but it is what it is. I want to drink a liquid IV. However, my stomach has also been so pissed, and my stomach extra doesn't enjoy liquid IV, and I want to be able to eat dinner. So I think I'll do a liquid IV before I go to bed. But for now, we're just gonna push water. I need to get I want to try element no. Yes? LMNT. Them. They're electrolytes. They have a flavorless one, and I want to try them. And throw it in my water. I think I went on this rant on here actually that I can't handle flavored things in water because then in these kind of water bottles because then my brain convinces itself that I didn't get it out. And I will convince myself that I still taste it even though I cleaned the water bottle 4 times. So there's a lot of today for some reason. I'm gonna paint my nails and hang out. That's all we're doing today. We're using some Holo Taco, nail prep, and the glossy taco. And then I'm using Essie nail lacquer in shade Home by 8. It is the closest dupe that I've found to a nail polish that I get at the actual nail salon. And I love her, so. I'm also on, I want to Google something right now. I'm on a random kick of trying to find out if all of my things are cruelty-free or not, because I kind of care about that. But I've never, like, fully paid attention. Oh! Essie is cruelty-free and vegan. According to this. Oh, but it says L'Oreal's not. Essie is considered a gray area. They claim to be cruelty-free, but it's not verified by anyone. Huh. Okay, that's not my favorite, but... So, this is the only... Hold on, I'm distracted. I was literally talking to my husband about the cruelty-free thing. We were, so I was watching Courtney Quarantine's live on TikTok earlier. And, we were, somebody asked if, sorry, I lost my train of thought because I was having a conversation right before I started live. Somebody asked her for advice on foundation for dry skin, and she was like, skin prep is everything. And so I commented in the live and said what I do because I have combination dry skin, and said what products my dermatologist had me get. And Courtney was like, oh, well, CeraVe is not cruelty free, and so like I don't really endorse them on my page, and which is so valid, by the way. I just had no idea. I usually look at that on things. I'm not gonna lie. There's probably stuff I accidentally own that's not cruelty free, and I want to do better in the future and not repurchase brands that are not. Which, by the way, Holo Taco is cruelty free and vegan. So, but and they're 10 free. Whatever, like the bad stuff in nail polishes, they don't have. I remember her talking about that. Anyway, so I got like a little upset about it. And then she apologized. I didn't say anything to her, but then she's like, damn, like I was really blunt. I didn't mean to be blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, like I understand. um, like, I would have never known that. Because I bought those out of, like, my doctor said to use that because my skin's fucked up and I have MCAS, so I'm allergic to a lot of products. And I also use Vanacream brand, and Vanacream's not cruelty free either. But it's the only thing that I don't have allergic reactions to. Besides, so Courtney Quarantine really likes Versed, and I like them too, and I like, you know, they're cruelty free, whatever. Like, I love them as a brand, but it's never been enough for my skin. I don't know if I want to try to like circle back and see if maybe I just was using the wrong line. Because I was using a lot for just combo skin, and I feel like I need a richer moisturizer specifically, and so I should just get dry skin stuff instead. So I might circle back to them, but I also own so much the CeraVe shit, I'm just gonna use up what I have because like it's not helpful to be wasteful either. Like, that product was already made anyway. And I purchased it, so you know. But anyway, so it's on my mind right now because it makes me a little sad. I really do care about that, and I want to do better. And that's why I really like her. And like I said in her comment too, I was like, no hard feelings at all. I want to do better. But then it's making me think about like how much shit do I actually use that's not? Because like I know the Vino lotion that I use isn't cruelty free either, but it's the only lotion that does not cause me to break out in hives. So I can't use anything else that's also thick enough, because Vanacream makes one, but it's not thick enough because I have eczema too. So, but my husband, like, we were going back and forth about it, and he brought up a good point. A lot of the skincare products I use are more like medically backed products. Like their active ingredients are like medicinal things. Is there a way to do that with it being cruelty free? Or like they have to test it on animals, don't they? Or no? Because it's like, you know, some of my stuff's prescription. And then some of my stuff like I use a benzoyl peroxide thing. I don't even know if it's penoxyl. I don't even know if that's cruelty free. I don't know if it can be. So anyway, this is my I'm trying to be educated era. And that's what's on my mind. My cat's here. Just so you know. I don't know if you heard her meow. Her whole butt is just right here. Can you not? Can you not, Dama? Her name is Jade, but my husband calls her Mamas, and then Mamas turned into Ama, and then we just, I don't know. It's just evolved. My heart rate is a wreck today. Jesus. I'm MCASy too, though. Like, all I hear is pissed. Like, it didn't turn into hives yet, but it's trying. I didn't do any of the stuff I'm supposed to do today. I've just been literally riding off adrenaline this whole day. Oops. Do as I say, not as I do. I feel like anybody in the chronic illness community will say the same as I am, where some days you just say fuck it. Today was one of my fuck it days where I was like, I just want to have a normal day where my entire life is not revolving around medical things. I still took my beta blocker this morning, but like, I just lived a little today, and I'm gonna pay for it tomorrow, but sometimes you just gotta say fuck it. Don't eat my flip-flops, I need those. So we're doing my nails today. We're using El Taco. We're using the shade by Essie. It's the Gorgina. My cat just stole my flip-flop. She's literally leaving with it. Ma'am. Ma'am. Hey. Stop it. Stop it. And the mic arm. There's so much chaos happening right now. My mic arm is ripping off my desk, too. Please hold. The cat stole the flip-flop. She can't ruin these. So these are I get my nails done flip-flops. Also, we are in an ad break, so I'll repeat this. They have nail polish on them already. They're fucked up. I've had them forever, so they literally have my footprint in them. So, for free, I guess, right now. But anyway, anywho, I will say more after the ad break. I didn't realize we went on the ad break. At least the chaos happened in the ad break. Stop it. Hey. Nuh-uh. No. I tapped my desk, by the way. I didn't tap her. Hey. I don't know why my cat, the only thing she responds to is me doing this. I snap my fingers at her. I don't know why, and I don't know if that's even helpful. But that's what works for her. Stop it. So my husband used to work for Target when he was pre-military. So like, God, I don't think he wants to hear this, but almost 7 years ago, he worked for Target. And when they did a event for getting car seats, they handed out these stickers. Buckle up for safety, or something like that. I think it was for car seats. It was for something. My cat just found that sticker under the desk and pulled it out. She has pica, so she eats plastic and tape. So I have to yell at her frequently. I don't yell, but I try not to anyway. Sometimes it's just like, come on, dude. But I don't literally yell at her. I'll just be like, Jane. And that's it. Just like a little like, I'll just say it in a way that catches her attention. Why did we go into another ad? I am so sorry. Why is there a second? I snoozed the one ad break and then it just went straight into another one. Okay, I guess I won't snooze them anymore. I guess it just pushes it in over, but it'll still do the rest in their time slot. But why have we had 2 ad breaks in 10 minutes? My ad breaks are supposed to be every 30. What was that? I'm clipping hangnails right now, by the way. I get them a lot. I don't know if it's because I possibly have EDS and I know that fucks up how your nails grow and everything, and my nails are really like flexible and weird. But hangnails all the time. Cause you get like ingrown nails a lot if you have EDS, or it's one of the things. Which I don't think I do because I watch it. I obsess over my nails on my hands. My feet though. I thought I took really good care of my nails, and then I married my husband, and he takes really good care of his nails. So I don't know. But anyway, I think I don't get ingrowns because I catch them before they are able to grow back into your skin. Okay, ad break's over. I don't know why we had 2. I apologize. I'll keep an eye on that because if it keeps repeating, I'll just turn ads off for the stream. You guys missed a lot of chaos with my cat. But anyway, what I was showing the first ad break because she stole them is I have to put on flip flops. But these are my nail polishing flip flops, so they have nail polish. I literally just wear these to do my nails. Do my nails or go to the nail salon. I'll just wear those in, and I've had them forever. They're super indented with like a footprint because my sister borrowed them, and she's 1 shoe size bigger than me, but still wore them, and so it indented them, which is fine. They already had nail polish on when she borrowed them. Also, I got new socks today. I literally just put them on knowing that I was about to paint my nails, and there's no point because I had to take them off. Look at how cute they are. I'm an Adidas sock girly. My favorite. Also, you guys will not see me painting my toes, so if that's your thing, you're not gonna get it here. We're hanging out. But my husband's gaming chair is the footrest, and I'm so hype about it because it's gonna make this so much easier. I decided with me having the hypermobility issues that I have, I'm gonna start just getting my nails done, and let myself do that. However, we're budgeting right now for Christmas, so I'm just gonna do it myself today because they're expensive. Oh, I was like, I don't really need to clip them that much. I think I did them already. I think I was gonna do my nails the other day, and then forgot. So like I did all the prep after I showered, and then like never sat down after. So they're actually pretty damn good. I just need to like file them, like smooth it out. But like they're fine. They're fine. I'm painting my toes and my hands the same color. I had this nail polish on already. If you watched any streams this week, I'm doing the same color I had on. Just redoing it. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm like away from the mic. That might be better. That might be better. Also, my phone is going crazy right now. So I might get distracted a lot this stream, and I apologize in advance. But look at how like I break my I break my nails a lot. Specifically, I break my pointer fingers a lot. My nails are really flexible and brittle at the same time. Make that make sense? Don't know. So if we're ignoring the pointer finger, like my natural nails, like they got pretty long. Also, under my nails are clean, except I stained under this one, so please ignore. I have stories for y'all. I had to pull over yesterday because my fucking hood on my truck opened while I was driving. And so I got whatever the hell was stuck under my freaking hood under my nail, and I cannot get it out even though I've washed my hands. Yeah. Okay. I love that you're here because I love telling you stories. Also, hi, how are you? I'm so sorry I missed your stream this morning, and I absolutely meant to message you, and then my brain just, and I've been thinking about it and still like didn't. I don't know what I did today, if I'm being totally honest with you. Today's been a blur. Right when you texted me, I was leaving the house, and I was going to answer. Okay, tonight I can. Yes, tonight I can. And then my brain just. So I apologize. Yeah, yes. I literally in my head was like, oh damn, I'm leaving the house right now, and then just didn't continue that. I was like gonna like grab my bag, go and like get in my sister-in-law's car, and then answer you when I sat down, and then it just left. But so yesterday I drove to PT, right? And so my truck is an oil leak right now. Also, I say my truck is my husband's truck, but I have it while he's in Korea. You know. You're military, you get it. So, my father-in-law, because I live with my in-laws right now, has just been topping off my oil when I drive it. Because I'm only driving it 6 minutes from the house to PT twice a week, and that is it. So, they give us like a month wait to get in to get it fixed, and we have to go to take it to the dealership. So, it's just, you know. Yeah. Because we paid for a warranty through what are they called? Car Shield. We paid for a warranty. Your extended warranty. Not literally, but like pretty much. So, for them to take it, it's just you're not top priority if you're gonna use your warranty with them, and it's stupid. So we're waiting. Anyway. So he was like, you know, the routine. I texted him, hey, I gotta drive in the morning. Can you top off my oil? And he's like, yeah, I got you. Tops off my oil, and then I get the text 30 minutes before my appointment. Or before I wanted to leave for my appointment, he's like, you're good to go. And I was like, sick. I know. It's like, you're still getting paid, but whatever. Also, the warranty doesn't cover it all either. It just makes it lower. So they're still going to get paid some cash. But anyway. And so he was like, yeah, topped you off, you're good. I was like, cool. Start driving. Pull out of the neighborhood. Second I turn onto our main road for our neighborhood. I went to say what street. Don't do that. Shit. Pull out of the neighborhood. Tell me why. And also, I've never pulled over. I mean, I have, like, driver's ed. I've never had to pull over yet. I got my license in February, but then drove from February to June, and then had a medical episode, so I haven't been driving until, like, a month ago. So I'm not an experienced driver by any means. I've drove off and on since I was 16, but, like, I'm still learning the things. So, never had to pull over. Never have had a light turn on in my truck to tell me anything besides when we blew out the fuse on our windshield wipers and I changed that fuse. That's about it. So, pull out on the road. I drive maybe like 3 car lengths. My truck just starts beeping, and I see my hood go doo-doo. And I was like, the fuck? And my truck's beeping. I drive a 2017 Tacoma, so it does have like a screen that tells you things. Thank God, because like I'm not super car smart. My dad was a mechanic. He wanted to teach me all that, but he passed away when I was 16. So like I didn't get that far. Like I know little things, like random shit. And anyways, it says your hood is ajar, and I was like, my hood's open. So in my head, I think it's gonna fucking fly open, right? So I immediately, like, I didn't even check anything, I'm not gonna lie. Hit my hazards, pulled over. And I was I pulled over in a turn lane, so, like, I was half on the road, half in the turn lane. But not in, like, the main thing. Which I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but that was the spot I could pull off, so. I get out, which Oh my god, getting out of your car on a main road is terrifying. I had to wait for so many cars to pass before I could open my door. No wonder they tell you it's so like unsafe to pull over on a freeway. I wasn't on a freeway, but like it's a busy road. So, oh my god, like I was also I'm autistic. So any like disruption of like the script freaks me out. So a lot of this panic was over that. I understand that like what happened wasn't like a big thing, but like it felt big for me in the moment. So anyway, I get out. So my hood wasn't all the way open. It has two latches. So there's like the button from inside the car to pop it, so it'll pop it up, and then there's another latch inside that you pop to open it all the way. It was like if I hit the button from inside the car. That's how popped it was. So anyway, I just push it back down. And I'm like, okay. I hop it back in my truck. It said the hood's shut. I'm like, cool. So then I'm trying to pull back onto the road from the side of the road, which was also terrifying. Get back on the road. And they're building a freeway by my house right now. They're expanding the freeway. So because of that, there's a lot of construction and stuff. And they just built an overpass by my house because the freeway is going to go under it, which it's not done yet. One side has it and the other side doesn't. It's cool. It's kind of cool. But so I'm on this overpass. It's short. And second, my truck does the transition from asphalt to like the concrete or whatever it is for overpasses, like that light colored, it's like concrete. I don't know if that is concrete, but that like sidewalk, that stuff. That little itty bitty bump, my hood pops open again. I was like, the fuck? Well, now I'm on an overpass. I'm not pulling over on this thing. So I throw my hazards on and then just go 35. And I just crawled until, and then I forgot after the overpass, it's all curbs. There's no just dirt. There's no shoulder anymore. So I'm like, how the fuck do I pull over? Well, there's a spot that if you're coming from the other side and you want to do a U-turn, it's like a curve that you can pull into. I just pulled into that because you can really still swing the U-turn without that spot. Otherwise, there was not a spot I could pull over for a while. So I pulled into that. And nobody tried to use it either when I was there, so it was fine. But I don't even know if that was the right decision either. Well, then I'm like, fuck. So I just need to pop my hood all the way open and drop it because I'm short. So thank God Tacomas are shorter trucks, but I'm 5'1". So for me to shut the hood with enough force for it to actually shut, I just dropped the hood, and that's what my husband taught me to do. So if that's wrong, he can yell at me. I don't know if that's good for the truck, but anyway. So I couldn't get it to unlatch, and I was like, yeah. So I was like, fuck, how do I unlatch it? Because I haven't opened the hood on the truck since the beginning of the year when I fixed the fuse. The fuse broke in February when I got my license. Well, it broke before that, but we didn't know that's what was wrong. Our wipers just weren't working, so we had somebody look at it, and then they were like, yeah, you need a fuse, and then told me what to buy. My friend's dad looked at it. And so, anyway. But I'm dysregulated. Like, a lot of the chaos of this is because I was, like, trying so hard to not have an autistic meltdown. I was dysregulated as hell. So my brain blanked. I was like, I don't know how to open the hood. I can't find the latch. I know there is one. I can't find it. So I called my husband. He had just hung up to go to bed. Mind you, it's, like, midnight in Korea. So I called my husband. And I was like, how do I open your hood? And he was like, why? What's wrong? Because he knew I just left for PT. I'm like, just how do I open your hood? Like, I'm on the side of the road. How do I open your hood? And he was like, oh, there's a latch. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, I put him on speaker. I bring him with me, get out of the car again. And I cannot find the fucking latch. So what I was doing wrong is under the hood, like if this is the hood, I was feeling up. It's down. It's under the hood. Like it's lower. It's at the front of the truck, not the hood. So that's why I didn't feel it. Anyway, my hand's black from whatever's under my hood. I just wasn't thinking. Like, I need to get, at least I practiced now, but I need to handle those situations better, because if it was any worse of a problem, I would have freaked out even, like, worse, and that wouldn't have been helpful. But I wasn't thinking to take my rings off. So the hood kept trying to steal this ring off my hand, and I just was like, babe, I can't get to the latch because the hood's pulling my ring off. And he was like, like he implied, like, you can just, and I was like, oh, you're totally right. Like, again, I was just panicking. So I unlatch it, I and then I opened the hood all the way, and then I dropped the hood. And I drove to PT slow as fuck. I crawled. Because I was like, if I hit any, because again, like there's construction, so there's so many potholes right now, and they're building stuff by my PT office too. So like, I was like, if I fucking hit anything else and it pops open, so I just crawled and it was fine. Like it ended up being fine. Yeah. So that's how I normally am if there's other people. I'm always the calm one if there's other people. If I'm alone though, I can't handle pressure. Then I just lose my shit. But it's because I'm probably having anxiety because I'm alone. Honestly. But yeah, and then it was fine. So then I get home and I was like, I was being sassy and funny. Like I wasn't actually mad at my father. Like he's topping off my oil once a week and he's paying for it too. So like I'm not actually upset with him. But I put my hands on my hips and I was like, Omar. It's my father-in-law's name. It's like, Omar, you left my fucking hood open. He was like, no, I did. And I was like, yes, you did. I had to pull over twice. Not once, but twice because it wouldn't shut. And he was like, I knew something was weird with the latch on the truck this morning. I was like, you knew? He's like, yeah. I thought there was something weird. I couldn't get it to open and then I couldn't get it to shut. But I thought it shut. And I was like, Omar, you should have at least like warned me, like, hey, I had trouble shutting the hood. It might pop open. And he was like, well, I didn't think it would. So we were joking around. I was not mad. Yeah, that's fair. So anyway, he just needed the little spring that lets the hood open and whatever it just needed like WD-40. It just needed a little help. So he lubed it up and then it was fine. Now it's fine. Sorry, my mic arm's falling off my desk. Please hold. I keep pulling on it and so then it comes loose. Yeah, like it's fine. I think that fixed it because then I drove home without an issue. I go to PT on Thursday again, so we'll see. But I was like, Jesus Christ. And then I made it to PT with 10 minutes to spare. Thank God. And by the way, I live 6 minutes from PT. So this ordeal, because I left super early, this ordeal took 20 minutes. And then I walk into PT, my hands are black because I had nothing in my car to clean my hands off because I took everything out of the truck because we're supposed to take it in to get fixed. So, right? I just had a gut feeling to leave early. So so then I was like, I walk in and I'm checking in and she just keeps like looking at me, looking at my hands, looking at me, looking at my hands. And I was like, what the bathroom? Yeah. And then I went to wash my hands. And so I was ready for PT with 5 minutes to spare. Because I used their hand soap 3 rounds. I had to scrub my hands. But I still can't, like, this little bit is driving me nuts under my nail. I can't get it out. I've tried everything. So I think it just stained my nail. I don't know. Because I can't see anything. There's not, like, debris under my nail. So I think it just stained it. I don't know if it was, like, oil or what, but... I love how this whole story was brought up because we're gonna start painting my nails now, by the way. Literally, this whole session this whole stream is because I wanted to yap while I did this. That's all. I get really bored when I paint my nails. Yeah. Like, I told my husband, and this is such a, like, toxic trait of mine, I'm not gonna lie. But I told my husband, I was like, I like when my nails are painted because then I don't know if they're dirty. Because I do scrub under my nails when I wash my hands, don't get me wrong. But, like, I will hyper-fixate on that. And then just sit and pick at them, and then I, like, destroy my skin under my nail, too. That's not good for you. But yeah, that was my morning yesterday. And then I went to PT, and then Starbucks was doing a free drink for Veterans Day, and I took advantage of it because, you know, they bought me a drink. So I got that. That was my little sweet treat. And then, because I know that Starbucks was like not supporting Palestine and everything, and so people were doing the boycott. And then I heard that they corrected that now, and then I know some people stopped boycotting and some people didn't, and I don't know. But I was like, well, they're buying me the drink for free, so that's on them. No, that's fair. That's totally fair. Starbucks is just one of the places because of my pots that I can get caffeine free. So, and where I'm living at by base, like there's no Dunkins. And we don't have any, they're building a new coffee shop right now and it's called Caribou Coffee and I'm so fucking excited because they have a lot of caffeine free options because they have a whole kids menu. So once that gets built, I am probably never gonna go to Starbucks because it sounds like it's like Dutch Bros. I don't know if you've had Dutch Bros, but they're in like California. I've only had it because my husband's from Cali and we went for Thanksgiving last year. But I'm excited because then it's gonna be accessible to me again. I like those options because my POTS makes my blood sugar just shit itself. So, you know, there's moments where it's like, I don't really have any options right now. I just need to grab whatever the closest place is to me and fix my blood sugar. So. Oh, we do have 7 Brew here. It's just not close either. But we have 2 7 Brews. It's really good. I like 7 Brew. Oh, that's fair. Sorry, I'm reading your other comment about your hubs. No, my husband is also my only best friend, and let me tell you, this past year has been not my favorite with him in Korea. I mean, we still call and everything. We at least call for like an hour a day. Ooh, that sounds so good. Cause yeah, like if I go to like McDonald's, I think their only decaf coffee is their hot coffee, if I remember right. Because I asked before if they do decaf for the frappuccinos, and they said no because it's pre-mixed stuff or whatever, and so they can't. But my pots I can't have caffeine at all. I got boba on Saturday. There's a boba food truck around here. It's called Boba Bites, and her hubby's a drill sergeant, and she has like neurodivergent kids, and she's like person of color and small business woman, like all the things I want to support. I love it. Anyways, that's my one exception is I'll get that. And then I paid for that. I was in a 2-day flare because I had caffeine. So me and my husband met long distance. So that first year we were together, because we were friends long distance since before he was active duty. Like he was like engaged and I was dating people. Like we were just online friends forever. Yeah. So we had to learn how to figure out long distance because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to be together. So we were long distance for 2 years before we got married. And I think that is the only reason we handle it. And it was hard. I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't think there's anything wrong with this. We utilized couples therapy things. Like we would have issues and I would ask my therapist on our behalf. We never like went to official couples therapy because we just like my husband's really awesome and just open communication of like respects that. So it's not like we needed somebody to like sit him down, you know, like force him to listen. Like he was very receptive. Yeah, yes. I think people should just be in couples therapy anyway, but that's me. I'm pro you should just be in therapy because there's even just normal life stuff that I didn't know how to navigate outside of my mental illness that therapy has helped me with. But and then my therapist now is she is neurodivergent, she is disabled. And her husband is disabled vet, was in the military active duty for I think 10 years. So they're a military couple as well. And he was stationed at the base my husband's stationed at, so they also just get things. So I'm very pro if you're in therapy and you're dealing with military things to also get a therapist that is military, because my therapist before that just didn't get it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm reading, I'm sorry. I take a minute. Yeah. Yeah, like my biggest advice is communication, dude. Like, if you don't feel safe openly communicating things to your partner, there's a problem. And I'm not saying it's not a solvable one, but at the end of the day, that is a problem. I can tell my husband anything. Like, I don't feel the need to be like, oh, I gotta talk to my sister about this because he's gonna be upset. No, I don't feel like that at all. Like, I can literally tell that man anything. And I love it. And you deserve that in a relationship. My cat's trying to bite me as I'm going in my makeup. Yes, my love. How are you? What's up? My desk is an L. She's sitting on the L. Yes. You're just sitting there staring at me. Oh, no pets. Okay. Okay. I respect it. Did I just smudge everything? No. Okay. She loves being around me when I stream. Like, my cat loves listening to me talk. She'll just sit and stare at me the whole time I'm talking. Oh, but she love bites, by the way. When I'm saying she was trying to bite me, it wasn't. I don't know if you've seen that cat on TikTok that like literally aggressively like yells and bites, but they're like really happy and they're not biting down. That my cat does the same thing. My cat can be, but so my cat is a cuddle bug, but she also like she has a limit though. Like she has like I don't know like necessarily like my cat has sensory issues, but like my therapist jokes that me and my cat are the same person all the time. Yeah, my cat does that. My cat completely does that. Okay, putting on the little toe separating things after you started painting your nails is the stupidest thing I ever tried to do. I painted one nail on my toes and then now I'm trying to put these on and I'm struggling. I utilize these, otherwise I will get shit fucking. I have these little is what I'm trying to put on. Oh, but I'm using my husband's gaming chair right now. And it has the footrest, so I think this is gonna help me do this. He does not know I'm painting my nails in a chair. You mean like all like this stuff? Like the fun things? Is that what you mean? I just want to clarify before I start yapping. Yeah, I want to get one for myself. I hate the back of his chair. I prefer a mesh back to a chair. I'm an ergonomic chair girly. However, now they're starting to make the ones with the mesh backs with the footrest, and I was like, say less. I don't know if you see the one on TikTok Shop that's like green, that like keeps randomly just being stuck on my For You page. I want that one. I don't know if I'm gonna order it from TikTok Shop though. They have it on Amazon too, and I pay for Prime already, so like I might just get it there. But I've ordered from TikTok Shop though. So I pay for Canva Premium, which allows you to do things with transparent backgrounds. They won't let you export with a transparent background if you don't pay. However, they do free trials. Otherwise, oh my god, what is it called? Adobe Express just lets you export and it's completely free. If you want to make things in there. But I'm a Canva girly. I learned on Canva, so that's why I'm diehard Canva. And then you put them in OBS. I'm using MELD right now, which is why this sticker is here. I'm a beta tester for another streaming thing, but I've used Streamlabs, OBS, and this. So I made everything Canva, and then you put it in as a media source. And if it's like animated, like this is animated, you set it to loop, so that it'll keep moving. Oh, so OBS is a streaming app that lets you have all the peripherals. I don't know how to use it on console, but I think you can. This is a room divider. Also, I'm going to have an ad break in a minute, so I will continue answering after the ad break is over. So don't worry, you're not gonna miss anything. Let me know when you're back from the ad. But yeah, this is a room divider I got on Amazon. Because otherwise, my house is I'm in a garage. My house is a studio garage that's finished right now. So, I get that. That's why I have this. My husband used like a green screen sheet situation for a while for his. But yeah, you don't have to have. I mean, to be fair, you don't have to have a cute background anyway. But I care about that. Like it bugs me, so I bought this. And you can get them on Facebook Marketplace too. I paid too much for this because I wasn't patient. I didn't want to wait. And then somebody was selling one right after I bought this one, so. But anyhow. Okay, I'm assuming Are you in the ad break, or is the ad break over? Because now I don't have the timer for the ad break. Let me know. Oh, okay. I had the timer for it. Maybe it's not accurate. I'm gonna laugh so hard if I stop talking during ad breaks that aren't happening. That would be so funny. But on my end, it tells me in my chat. So, but yeah. So I can ask my husband because I think. What's up, Kanji? How are you? I gotta ask my husband because I think he knows how to do OBS with console. Now you're in the ad break. Okay, so it's just delayed. It's just delayed. How are you, dude? We're painting my nails right now. We're doing this color. Damn, that was fast. Oh, see, now my chat's telling me the ad break started. Now it says ad break in progress. I'm so confused. My ad breaks are supposed to be 1.5 minutes. I don't understand. I do not understand. Ad system didn't like my emoji. Oops. These dry? Yeah, these are dry. I do 2 coats of the hollow taco. I get like the ridge filling base coat or whatever. What is this called? What thing says it? Smoothing base. There we go. That's what they call it. Because my mom has, her nails are like this, and now mine are, and we've never figured out why hers did it, and now mine did it. She has the lines that go down her nails, but she also very likely is EDS, and now I'm getting evaluated for EDS, so I don't know if it's an EDS thing or not. I know EDS fucks up your nails a lot because of the collagen. Your body doesn't have it, so. Yes, mine are also flimsy and tear, which is why I keep nail polish on them at all times. That's why I got this, actually, because it's tinted pink. She has 2 different colors, but I got the tinted pink. So that sometimes I'll just wear the base coat and that's it. And just like a little something. And then it makes them smooth. But no, my nails are incredibly brittle. I wear press-ons a lot, like the Olive and June press-ons I really like. Because they don't really damage my nail, because if my nail flexes, it protects it. It's like a little suit of armor. However, it'll pop the nail because my nail's flexed. But then nothing hurt it. But yeah, you're not gonna really be, if you try press-ons, they're probably not gonna stick very well to your nails because of EDS. Yeah, our nails need the collagen to do the things they're supposed to do. I think it's collagen. I want to say it's collagen, but EDS makes us not produce it right or whatever. So how my nails act is one of my signs of EDS. Like, my husband will sit and like bend my nails and be like, "Why do they bend like that?" I'm like, "I don't know." I just thought it was because they were long, and he was like, "No, because they're not supposed to do that." I was like, "Oh." The amount of things that I've learned about my body because my husband's body doesn't do that. Sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, babe, can you bend your arm like this?" And then he'll be like, "No, I cannot." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." My husband does have Chiari though, so that's the one thing that I can't ask him any head or neck symptoms because he's gonna agree with me because I possibly have Chiari. I either have Chiari or have cervical instability in my neck, which they cause some of the same symptoms. So, my husband can hear carbonation bubbles in his neck, and so can I. So when I asked him if that was normal, he's like, "I don't think it's normal, but I have that." And I was like, "Oh." And then I asked other people, and they said no, they don't feel that. And then I have one of my old managers has Chiari, and she was like, "Yeah, I have that, and I have Chiari." And I was like, "Oh." It's because we can hear our spinal fluid in our neck for some reason. We're not supposed to. Which was like, okay, so what the fuck does that mean? Why can I hear that? Like, I should. Is that a problem? No. So funny thing about that, actually, I have a PT story for you from yesterday. Unless you saw my TikTok already. No, I didn't post it. I didn't post it yet. Never mind. I was gonna post it and then I stitched someone else today instead. So I mean, you might see this twice, but it's then you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. My shoulders sublux all the time, and this shoulder I have to put back in place every morning. And I always have. If I lay on that side, which I normally do, my shoulder crumbles into itself, right? Like worse than this. I'm not gonna make it to it, but right. Which I've been seeing people use pregnancy pillows for HEDS, and I want one. But anyway, so I go to PT, and I don't know if you're a yoga girly, but I think you'll know what I'm talking about anyway. But like, you know the thing that cats do when they stretch, where they lay on like their tummy and then they put their arms straight. No, me too. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. I know in yoga it has a fancy name, but I don't remember. Hi Kanji, love you. I've found out a lot more about my disabilities since you were on my streams regularly, and never sarcastic as some of the same ones as me. So I do that, right? But so in PT, because she's trying to strengthen my hip stability in holding positions in place. Because I'm in PT for my hip, but she's realizing I'm hypermobile, so now we're doing it for other things too. But this is anyway. So I push out, right? But then she wants me to push up back down, like do push-ups basically, and put my stomach touching the surface. We're on like a bench. And then push back up. But my hips stay on the table the whole time, and my legs stay on the table the whole time. So it's not a real push-up. Every time I pushed down, like let myself go down, this was dislocating. It was leaving the socket entirely. And then when I would push back straight, it was putting it back in all the way. It wasn't subluxing, because I know what subluxing feels like, and this was fucking different. And my shoulder's so pissed today, by the way. But I didn't tell her. I did a whole set. I did it 10 times, because I was like, this is weird. Why is that happening? And she tells me, tell me if you're in pain, because then something's wrong. And I was like, but I kind of want to figure out if it was just like an oops, like a fluke, or if I was in pain. I know. If you have chronic pain, you get it. But so, yeah. So anyway, I was like, I did my whole set of 10, and I was like, hey, is it normal that this is happening when I do that? And she was like, didn't say a word. Yeah, subluxations don't hurt me either. I'll be sore sometimes after it, but dislocations hurt. I'm learning. So, she walks around the bench because she's on the other side of me. Doesn't say a word. Puts a hand here. Puts a hand on the back, like on my shoulder blade. I can't do it right now because I'm pissed. And she was like, do it again. And I was like, okay. So I go down. I go back up. She just makes a face. She was like, are you okay doing it one more time? And I was like, yeah. So I do it again. And she's like, your shoulder's dislocating. It's like, oh, okay. Because both my shoulders sublux, but this one does it more often and this one has pain. This one usually doesn't. And she was like, so you've been saying a lot of red flags to me in our sessions. I've done 3 sessions with this woman, by the way. Yesterday was day 3. And she was like, so just to go over the list of things that we've learned so far. And I was like, go for it. She's like, your ankles sublux and they pop. And I was like, yep. She's like, your knees are hypermobile and they extend backward. And I'm like, yep. She's like, your right hip is completely hypermobile. I was like, yep. And your shoulders do this. I was like, yes. She's like, okay. Have you ever been evaluated for HEDS? I was like, what? And I was like, no, but I've been trying. Like, I've had rheumatologists, like, where I get the referral to them. I'll call them. They either won't call back or they will and say, you probably have HEDS, but we don't treat that, and they won't see me. And I've gone through 3 now. Like, 3 different referrals where there was no result from them. But I've had 2 different doctors say that I'm hypermobile and have HSD. So she was like, yeah, but so HSD shouldn't cause you pain. But you have pain. Even if you don't have pain in the moment, you have pain. I was like, yeah. She was like, right. The reason I'm asking is because I have HEDS. And I was like, what? Because no wonder she's been so fucking educated. Like, I've been so excited at these PT sessions because she's been saying the right stuff of like, you need to stabilize the muscle around the joint and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, mine's gotten worse over the past year, I'd say. Where like now it's like more pain than just like a funny thing that happens. Funny. And so she was like, yeah, no, I have HEDS. And I was like, so do you think that I have it? I know you're a physical therapist and can't like literally diagnose. I'm like, but do you think that I have it? She was like, I want you to get evaluated. That's as much as I can say, but I want you to get evaluated. And you can tell your primary that I said that. And I was like, I love you. And then she was like, because you have POTS, because we've been accommodating my POTS and PT as well and doing things that aren't triggering my POTS, which is awesome. She has me do everything laying down first and then everything standing, or whatever order I need it to be. So there's no up, down, and it's all in my notes. So, because there's another physical therapist I'll meet with if she's not there, and she knows too. No, that's so fair. Believe, like, I get that. I had to try to get all new doctors in Illinois because I went back to Illinois, and then it was a waste of time, and then I had to come back here, and all of my stuff's still at my apartment in Illinois, so I get it. Then I just said fuck it and went back to my doctor's here. But my husband's getting stationed back here, so, you know, so far. He's supposed to be. I fucking hope so, because I kind of, like, accepted that his projection is here. So, I've accepted that that's our plan, and I don't know how I'm gonna emotionally handle if it changes, because I've gotten comfortable again, so I love it here. I love North Carolina. Politically, I love the people they elected in right now, minus, Mr. Orange, but minus the president-elect. But anyway. I don't get too political in my chat, but, you know. But, you know, human rights, we deserve those. But anyway. No, I totally get it. And also, I never had medical care properly for any of this stuff until I married my husband, because then I got TRICARE. That's not why I married my husband. I married my husband because I like my husband. Or I love my husband. No, I just liked him. No, I love my husband. You ever, like, your brain goes faster than your mouth, and so then you say the wrong thing? That's what I keep doing. My brain's going a mile a minute right now, if you couldn't tell. By how fast I keep talking. I've been dying to yap today, and, like, I actually, like, took a nap that gave me energy because my alarms didn't go off, so I overslept, which I just needed it, so, and then I just woke up naturally, so now my brain wants to yap. Oh my gosh, and, so I got diagnosed with PMDD this year as well, which is, basically just, like, severe depression and mood swings with your menstrual cycle. You know, research more if you'd like, but, like, that's kind of like the spark notes of it. And so I got put on, sorry, that, I don't know if you heard that squeak, that sounded terrible. And so I got put on an SSRI alongside, my Buspirone, which is my anxiety medicine, and then I'm allowed to take, double my dose when I ovulate, that 2 weeks, if I need it, because that's when the hormone tanks. And, oh my god, it's been life-changing. And so now I'm back to just dealing with my ADHD. Because, oh my god, ADHD and depression at the same time fucking sucks. Because it's like, your ADHD wants to go a mile a minute, but then the depression's not letting you do anything, and it just feels like you're stuck in prison. I hate it. So now that my SSRI is working for me, and this combo's working, I'm back to, like, dude, like, I'm inspired again, like, I'm doing shit, but I have the ADHD zoomies back. But I've tried different medications for my ADHD, and I don't like how I feel on any of them, so that's just, you know, my thing. I think if I had, like, a normal job and stuff, I'd probably have to be on something, or if I was back in school, but, I am reading right now. I'm not one of the streamers that reads the chat out loud because I'm dyslexic and I'm insecure about if I say things wrong. So, I'm not saying that this is funny, by the way. But what's funny about what you just said is that is my exact story. It started in my knee. This knee. The knee that the hip doesn't work right on. So I'm sorry you went through that, because, oh my god, do I get it, because that's exactly it. And then I also got told it was growing pains. And I would get screamed at by my gym teachers because I wasn't doing enough. When, nope, it was my knee. Yeah, my latest GP was like, nobody's looked at your hip or your knee. And I was like, no. And he's like, how long has it started? Like, you had to have had a sports injury. And he was like, you did volleyball and dance, right? And I was like, yeah, but this didn't happen then. I wasn't that in high school. This happened when I was young. And he was like, but you've never had a sports injury. And I was like, no. And he's like, your hip acts like you have a sports injury. And I was like, I promise you I've never had one. And then I was like, no, like, I had mobility issues in my hip since I was a baby. My doctor was concerned about it, but then I started walking, so they just kind of gave up on it. And then the knee thing followed. And he was like, oh my god, that's medical neglect. the fact that nobody's looked at this on you is insane. Like, he was so validating. He's like, it is not normal to be in pain doing basic movement. And it is not normal for you to be 21 years old and almost needing a cane, and you're about to go sign up to get the handicap placard for your mom. Because I'm gonna for my pops. And he was like he was so validating. But then he was like, you're getting a hips x-ray and you're going to PT, and I was like, fuck yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it's kind of dominoed for me too. It started with just my knees, and then like 2 years ago, I started having to wear compression knees braces on my knees pretty regularly, and then I started needing them for my hands. I have Raynaud's as well, so it's kind of helping both. And then it's just domino. Now I have them for my elbows too. Like, it just, I'm ready to start. I want to try KT tape. But I don't know if I'm gonna be allergic to it because I have an adhesive allergy. But I've seen some people still be okay with it, so because I can use certain adhesives, it just depends. Yeah, no. My husband is the only person in my life that wants me to get a cane. Everybody else said that you don't need that, but my husband was the first person that was like, you're gonna use the Drivey card at Target today. I was like, okay. Because I was almost passing out over and over when we first moved out here. My body had trouble adjusting to the heat here. So, and going from a store with AC to then 100 degrees outside, that temperature change, dude, it was killer. I am 21. I'm 21 and Alex, classy gamer, he is 25 now. We old. Kanji, we getting old. You started watching me when I was 18. Damn. Fair. I love that, Kanji. Thank you for body doubling with me and hanging out. I don't know why I thought me and you were the same age. I just assumed. Me and you were on the same wavelength. I was like, yeah, me and you are both 21. That's fair. No, me and my husband were talking about me being on disability, but because he's just being totally transparent. I don't know if I'm allowed to be, but it's on the Army website. So, my husband is an E5 sergeant and has been in the military for 6 years. So you can literally go on army.com and see what his pay is if you want to. So because of what his pay is, if I might not be able to even qualify for disability, and if I go on it, we're not allowed to have a savings at all. Like, it sucks. But we spend like $3,000 a year at least on my medical care, which we were hoping to just put me on disability just for that, so that, you know, we can at least live a little comfortably instead of like paycheck to paycheck with my medical shit. And then when stuff comes up, we're fucked, you know. But yeah, that's fair. Though, because you have POTS, right? Or am I just assuming that? I feel like you have POTS. I'm just double checking. Yeah, if they make it 10K, that'd be great. Because we do usually have 2K in savings, but that's it. But like, and you can't own certain stuff. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Like, we need to buy me a car, but it's like they're gonna be weird about that we own 2 cars. Like, it's so fucking crazy. Anyways, if you do have POTS, that's fair. So, just so you know, let's say that is a form of dysautonomia, you do need to be careful with alcohol. I don't know if you've drank before, which I don't judge, but alcohol will make that worse sometimes. So you just gotta be careful. Start small. I personally learned what my tolerance is. I can have a half of a twisted tea. That's it. On ice. I can have 2 shots of what's it called? Butter pecan moonshine. I'm also picky with alcohol. And I can have half a wine slushy. Oh, and I can have 1 shot of Bailey's in strawberry Bailey's in hot chocolate. If and only if I ate properly for my POTS that day and had a liquid IV. Yeah. No, that's fair. Alcohol makes me feel icky, but sometimes I like having a fun little drink. But I like going to sober bars, so. Personally. See, gardening made my POTS upset, even though I was using the correct strain for potsies. But I guess some potsies just don't respond well to CBD at all. And I was doing CBD heavy, and that was when I had my medical episode. I don't want to scare you, by the way. I'm in the minority of a reaction. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, on any medicine commercial, they're like, this medicine may cause blah blah blah. And it's like a crazy list that usually doesn't happen, but they have to say it. I'm a part of that crazy list for gardening. So, yeah. But I love that works for you. I think that's what you're saying, that it works for you. I know a lot of people that it really helps them. Yeah, I just got put on a new inhaler for my asthma, and it says that it may make you unable to breathe. I was like, okay, cool. I got put on that so I can, but all right. I got put on Flovent. I don't know if you have asthma, but I got put on Flovent. Well, the generic of Flovent, because I don't make Flovent anymore because it costs too much money, but it's literally Flovent. I started it this week. I'm baby stepping it too. I'm so scared to be allergic to it. And so I'm supposed to do 2 puffs twice a day. I've been doing just 1 puff twice a day, just to baby step it this week, and then I'm gonna go to when I'm supposed to. I'm allowed to do that, but yeah. I'm scared. I got diagnosed with MCAS this week, which is mast cell activation syndrome, which explains why I have allergic reactions to everything all the time. And we also upped my antihistamine. I now take it off-label at a higher dose. Yeah, MCAS is really common with EDS and POTS. It's like the people call it the trifecta, where you have all 3. Or it's really common to have like MCAS, POTS, and gastroparesis, or you know, like fibro, POTS, and MCAS, stuff like that. But anywho, I'm really scared of allergic reactions, and I baby step everything that I take. I always take way less than they tell me to at first, to make sure that I'm not about to freak out. Oh, not the tummy troubles! Hot girls with tummy issues. I say that with love. I think you're beautiful. Anyway. I think you're gorgeous. I don't know if I comment that enough on your videos, but you're literally gorgeous. Anyway. I have, if we really want my alphabet soup. Do you guys want my alphabet soup? Because I'm very open book about my alphabet soup of things. I'm autistic. Duh. That could be a soup. My alphabet soup. My husband says that I collect diagnoses like Pokemon, and I think it's really funny. Yeah, I love that. So I'm autistic. So mental health alphabet soup, my main 2 things are autism and PMDD. However, I also have ADHD. And recently got diagnosed with OCD as well. Of course I did. Specifically contamination OCD. The reason we figured out I had contamination OCD is because I have ARFID, which is avoidant reuptake. No, what is it called? ARFID. Avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. There it is. I'm scared of eating. It's not a weight motivated eating disorder. I'm scared of food poisoning. So that's where that comes from. These recalls, dude. Anyway. I'm in recovery of ARFID though. I've been in recovery for 2 years now, but you know, triggers still exist even when you're in recovery, and recovery's not linear either. But I have that. ARFID's really common with autism. Yeah. And then I have GERD, which we're thinking I have GERD because of my MCAS. And then I have suspected HEDS. I just got endometriosis ruled out, which now it's like, okay, so what the fuck is it? So it might be adenomyosis or it's vaginismus, which is like, okay, love that for me. So I might be doing pelvic floor physical therapy soon as well. And then at least that's what I'm trying to get referred to. And then I have Raynaud's as a part of my POTS. I have POTS. The first thing I got diagnosed with was anxiety and POTS, and then the rest kind of came in. No, you're fine. Don't apologize. You are good. Get some food. Or you're doing a delivery. Go do an... Okay. Go deliver that food. Be safe. Maybe get yourself a snack too. Yeah, I have a lot going on. My medical binder is crazy, y'all. But we're rolling with the punches. At this point, that's all you can do. That is all you can do. I just try to stay positive about it because at least, in me getting diagnosed with things and in me trying different treatment options, it helps get information for other people struggling with the same thing. And that's just kind of how I cope with that. Because I do have a constant imposter syndrome of like, I don't contribute anything to the society and I hate that. No, I do contribute. I contribute by, like, I use my voice when I can and, voice about different treatment options that exist, and I give other people hope that just got diagnosed with this kind of stuff, and that's what I do. Dude, trying to paint my nails in a POTS flare, that was a stupid idea. My hands are shaking so bad. By the way, I'm officially flaring now. I knew I was gonna, it was on its way. It started before stream, and I was like, it's because I'm hungry, and I didn't eat a good enough lunch today, and I'm not eating dinner until late because my in-laws are gone right now and they make dinner. I could eat something right now, but I was scared that if I eat something right now, I'm not gonna feel good enough to eat like a real meal later, and I really need to eat a real meal. But at this point, I might make myself a little something. I'm getting hungry. By the way, we're this far with my nails. We're finally putting color on, so. That up. There we go. This is this hand. Isn't it such a good color? It's like it's very close to black without being black. It's super cool. It's like a charcoaly situation. I love it. I love it. I love it. God, my phone is going crazy. This is driving me nuts. Nobody has been talking to me this whole day, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go live because nobody's communicating with me. And now it's just going freaking bananas. So I might have to take a little intermission and answer people, and I'm sorry if that's annoying. I try so hard to not be on my phone on stream anymore because I used to. I used to answer phone calls on stream. And I still have. I did once, and then my stream actually broke when I did that, so I'm not doing that again. It's one of those, I don't know how to set boundaries for people, and I don't know how to set boundaries in like just not being always available for everybody. I'm allowed to not answer the phone. Like, I'm allowed to not be available, and I just don't know. Like, I'm such a fucking people pleaser. And it's not like they're doing anything wrong either. They would totally understand if I'm like, hey, I can't answer right now. I'm live streaming. But like, I don't know how to let myself even say that sentence. So. Okay, first coat on the hands. We gotta do the fees. But I'm gonna figure out what's going on. I have my stream up right now on my phone. Look at my notification bar at the top. What is happening? The second I go live. The second. Okay, so please hold. Oh, my sister's sending me Christmas list. Oh, we're in ad break anyway, or soon. Okay, I caught up. Jesus Christ. I just got a follow request from a person that was already following me, and I think they accidentally unfollowed me. That's really cool. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We're caught up. Sorry. I get really overwhelmed really quickly if I have a full notification bar and I cannot. I don't know, it's like I can't handle waiting and not knowing what the person said because it's like, what if something's wrong? Like that's where my brain goes. So. I apologize. Oh, my nails are wet and the freaking. I don't know why, but me not putting the toe separators on right away and me trying to squeeze them on now is a joke, and now they're just not sitting right at all. And I give up because now my nails are wet again with color and I can't fix it without smudging. Okay. Oh my god, remember how I was like, my husband shares the footrest. It's gonna make things so much more helpful. My foot is not even on the footrest, it's on the cushion. I'm not even tall enough to use the footrest for this. Oh, so my sister, I don't know if I said it out loud, my sister's texting me about my niece's Christmas list and if she likes certain things, because my niece is an art kid, and I was an art kid. So my sister asks me if when things are worth it, which is really cute. He's so cute. Oh, the reason that we're painting my toes, by the way, I always have nail polish on my toes, but the reason that we're doing it instead of me getting it done, number one, is because I'm trying to save a little bit of money for Christmas, and I'm capable of doing my own nails. It's more accessible for me for somebody else to do my feet because of the hypermobility thing that we've been ranting about for the past hour. I hurt myself sometimes doing this because sometimes I like flex how my feet are sitting like too much. Like I curl myself up into a ball, and so then my train of thought is so bad. I'm so sorry. So when I curl myself into a ball, I dislocate things. So there's that. So we learned that if I just let somebody else do them, I don't have that experience, and then I actually get to relax for like 10 minutes, and it's really nice. Anyway, and there's a place over by our house that's actually like really nice, and the people are really sweet. It's like $35 for them to do my nails, which is cool. Anyway, so that's why. But we're doing them ourselves because I had them done right before my surgery, like 3 weeks before my surgery, and for my surgery, they said I had to take all my nail polish off, and I was so upset. Because, like, if you paint your toes, that pedicure lasts. Like, you can make a pedicure last, like, 2 months. Simply Nailogical tested it, and you can actually make it last longer than that. But, like, it depends on how fast your nails grow. You can make that shit last. But, yeah. So my nails were done. But I had to take it off, and I was really sad. And this is the color that they were done. Or close. I'll pull it up once I get this coat on, because then we gotta sit for a minute and let it dry. So I will show y'all. I have it on my Pinterest board. I saved it so that I can get it again and not forget what color. It's a color that like every nail salon carries that brand, so. But this is like the closest nail polish at the drugstore I could find to that color. Because it's not like an OPI polish, it's like a professional nail lacquer or whatever. So you can't buy that without a cosmetology license or whatever. Or a nail license, nail tech license. It's super cute. This is like a little, I want to say it's a little lighter and a little purplier, but like for me it has the same vibe and it makes me just as happy, so I'm happy to have it. Because then also when I get my toes done, I can paint my nails this and they'll match, even though, because I don't have them do my hands. I enjoy painting my nails, but accessibility wise I have trouble with my toesies. Okay, we're using the footrest now for just my feet to sit on while they dry. I will pull up Pinterest so I can show y'all. So I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was my song. I hope you enjoyed. That was the stupidest thing ever. Okay. Where is my nail board? Nails. Actually, looking at these pictures, this color, nah, it is purplier. I was gonna say it's actually almost darker than the one I got. Where is MELD at? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Y'all can see. Okay. This is the color. This is it. So it's Deep Mystery D&D 460 if you go to the nail salon. But what I have on my nails right now is the SE Dupe. There's also this one that's kind of similar. But the SE Dupe for it, that's just purplier though. It is purplier. Is Home by 8. I wonder if there's pictures. Actually. Yeah. This is... I'm gonna save this to that board actually so I don't lose it. Well, that's what I'm putting on my nails right now. But yeah, these are all my nail inspos that I've saved. There's not a lot in here actually. This is so cute. I want to do this so bad. Like, so bad. Which, this is not even what they're advertising. They're advertising these. But I want this on my fingies right now. But anyway. I have my stream deck, but I can't reach it right now with where I'm sitting. That's why I had to click. Stream deck. I always call it a Steam Deck. Now that I called it the right thing, I wasn't confident. Okay, we got a lot of time now. What time is it? 7:23. Shit. I still need to do PT for the day. I left my medical binder in my mother-in-law's car for my surgery, and that had my stuff for PT in it. I have an exercise belt I'm supposed to use, like a resistance band that they gave me. And that's been in my mother-in-law's car for 2 weeks. I haven't done PT in 2 weeks because I had surgery. I'm not skipping my PT, I promise. But, like, yesterday is when I got to go back to PT. And so today I'm supposed to do it all. And I did not have that until she got home from work. She got home at 5, and I didn't know that they brought it inside. We out of water. God, I'm so hungry. I hope they're doing a good dinner today. Well, I mean, they're always good dinners. I mean, like, that they're gonna do it and they're not gonna just do leftover night or something. And when it's leftover night, they don't remind me that they're doing leftover night, and so then, like, they'll bring everything out, warm up everything, and then later just be like, oh, did you eat dinner? We ate leftovers. And I'm like, okay. If you told me you were doing leftovers, I would have ate leftovers with you. But you just didn't say anything. And so then I'll just come in my house and make food. Anywho, I'm literally gonna stand up. I'm not gonna hit the BRB because I'm like right next here, and I'm gonna grab a water bottle. I'm not going all the way in the house to fill that right now, so I'm just gonna grab a disposable one. Only my shorts down because I've flashed y'all on stream before. I've stood up. Okay. Don't mind me just casually dislocating my knuckle while I open this. Are you a person that can taste the differences in water? Because I can. It tastes so wrong compared to the fridge water. My in-laws' fridge has a water dispenser. I grew up with very low income, and I thought it was the bougiest thing ever when I moved in. So, okay, tell me why I washed my hair freaking last night. Why are my bangs already doing this? Because the rest of my hair, you can literally see the difference. Here down. Why are my hands not lined up? Here down, greasy. The whole rest of my hair, clean and normal. I hate it. Drives me nuts. And I've told different hairstylist people about it. And then they tell me what to buy. And then I buy what they tell me to buy. And I do like it, but it doesn't solve that problem. But I mean, you guys see me on stream though. I touch my hair all the time and I wear lotion. So I think I'm doing it to myself. But like, God. Drives me crazy. I'm trying to think of any other stories for y'all today. I mean, the PT one and the truck one were the two big stories. I didn't pull my chat back up. I just realized. I'm yapping into the void. There we go. Oh. I had my chat open as a pop-out twice, and I just opened a different pop-out and not the one from today, and it had your guys' colors different, and that tripped me out. So for me right now, Never Sarcastic is purple and Kanji is orange. On that one, it had Never Sarcastic is blue and Kanji is purple. Nah, I got used to this color scheme. On my phone, it has Never Sarcastic is gray and Kanji is neon green. I hate that. You guys should have assigned colors. When I'm in everybody's chats, it has me as pink. Usually. I don't know if I, like, picked that. I don't think you get to pick. I know you do on, like, Discord. But I don't think I picked that. God, I'm so happy to have my nails done again. I wore the most skater boy outfit today, y'all. I'm in PJs right now. But I wore baggy, like, black wash, where they weren't solid black. They were, like, the gray wash. Jeans with holes in the knees, baggy as hell, and then Converse and a cropped black t-shirt that's for Rest and Rose's tattoo shop. I looked skater boy as hell. I was living for it. But my nails weren't painted dark. So upset. They were naked. And I didn't have I don't have slip-on checker bands, and I'm really upset. I told my husband today I'm upset about it, and that it's his problem now. He was like, so do you want me to get you those? And I was like, hey, yeah. We were joking around. I'm not that much of an asshole to my husband. I'm not like, you have to get me this right now. However, Christmas decorations. I text my husband the other day. I'm like, hey, Target's doing a really good Christmas decoration sale right now. And because we're military, they do you can use it twice, 2 Veterans Day coupons for 10% off if you're military. And I was like, my main Christmas decorations are in Illinois. And my husband's family is coming from California for Thanksgiving. And I grew up where you decorate for Christmas for the week of Thanksgiving. And he did not. They decorate for Thanksgiving. And then do Christmas after. I grew up where we decorate for Christmas for the week of Thanksgiving, but we don't get our tree until the weekend after Thanksgiving. Anyway, so then it's still special for Christmas, right? But we compromise where my husband lets me keep all my decorations up until after New Year's. I get to pick whenever the hell I take them down, which is usually the week after New Year's. So like January 7th, I take them down. So we compromised. I still have fall decorations, so it's fine. But anyway, where's it going with that? Oh, so they're coming. I knew I was going somewhere. My brain fog is so bad. I apologize. And so they're coming here, and my husband's cousin and her wife are staying in my house. And I was like, wouldn't it be fucking fun if I'm decorated for Christmas in here? It'd be so fun, right? But all my main shit's in Illinois. I have some of it here. I left some here because I didn't bring all of it to Illinois because I was like, I don't need to. And we're buying a house next year. So we have been decorating this, which is like it's 24 foot by 24 feet. I don't remember what the square footage is, but it's that. You times those together, that's the square footage. Which is like, I think it's 4 something. 500 something. I don't remember. I don't know what 20. I'm not good at memorizing multiplication problems, by the way. 12. Wait. Oh, no. Is that how that would work? If I do 12 times 12 is 144, that added together? No. No. That's not how that works, is it? Hold on, now I need to know. Did I just say the stupidest fucking thing on the internet right now? By the way, I was an honors math kid. I was in honors pre-calc. But then I went through autistic burnout. That is not how that math works. Okay, this is 576 square feet. I knew that was wrong. But I still said it out loud. Anyway. We decorate a 500 plus square foot room. And that's it. So, and we don't even have like tables or any like surfaces to put little knickknacks on or anything. So like we don't even have like knickknacks and stuff. We got a new table now, so like we have more table to decorate. But I was like, babe, we're not gonna have like jack shit when we buy our house to decorate it. We should kind of take advantage of this because they were doing the indoor outdoor lights 21 feet per strand for $3.50 on sale, and we bought them before we like them. And with the military discount, it brought them down to $3.15. I bought 6 boxes of each color I liked. So I hit him up over the weekend. I was like, hey, baby, can you give me a Christmas decoration budget? And he was like, yeah, for our house. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, also, can I get a fake Christmas tree? And he was like, you have argued with me for 2 years. You hunkered down on that you are not a fake tree girl. That you are a real tree, blah, blah, blah. He's going off. Like, not yelling, but like, we're joking around. And I was like, yeah, but you're in fucking Korea right now. And my little heart can't handle buying a tree without you. But I want a tree up. And he was like, oh, I can't argue with that. And I'm like, and 6.5 feet pre-lit multicolor, because I'm a rainbow girl. Multicolor Christmas tree on sale at Target for $27. And he's like, oh, we can't beat that. I'm like, I know. So we got me the tree too. And then we got new ornaments because we're doing Moody Christmas. I'm going to make a Pinterest board and show y'all later because I want to send you that. We're doing Moody Christmas. We are adding in velvet black into our decorations. I'm so excited. So I think it's going to be red, green, and black. It's going to be so freaking cool. Because me and him are Nightmare Before Christmas people. So we use Nightmare Before Christmas stuff anyway. We're just leaning into it now. And then he said, which I got so excited. Like, it makes me so sad how many people's husbands like are not excited about holidays with them, that or at least match their energy. That is so sad. You deserve somebody to hype you up about the things you're excited about. Off topic, but like, I'm on that side of TikTok of the guy that's like red flags or green flag men. I love him, where he literally runs around with a flag. I love him, and I've seen so much that makes me so sad. And I'll send him to my husband, and we're like, couldn't be you. But anyway, he was like, you know, the house that we're looking at, because we want to get at least 3 bedrooms because we're planning on having kids in the next 4 years. Hopefully, obviously, with the state of the world, who fucking knows? But like, we're gonna keep our house. And then we each need, because I work from home, I do this, and I do my Etsy shop, so I need a place to do it. And then he 3D prints and he games, so we each are gonna have our own spot. Anyway, he was like, if we get a house that's 2 stories, like to have that, you know, we could put the fake tree up upstairs and then get a real tree downstairs. I'm like, you're gonna let me have 2 Christmas trees? He's like, hell yeah, why not? We have the fake tree. And I was like, I'm so excited. We also wanted the fake tree for the instances where, like, last year things were so freaking busy. We bought our Christmas tree like 2 weeks before Christmas, I feel like. Which normally I am December 1st at the latest the tree is up, and it was not up. Because again, I'm the weekend after Thanksgiving early. We go get it. So yeah. So I was like, it's excited. And then I got all these like metal black, like little Christmas village houses that light up too. And I'm putting those on my table and I'm making a little scene in the middle. So he's so cute. Yeah. So I ordered everything. I mean, I went in person and bought what I could, and then what they didn't have in stock, then I ordered it. Which I guess I could have just ordered all of it, but I wanted to see the things in person and make sure I liked them, and I did, and then I ordered them in different colors online. So I guess it worked out. Because there was one thing that I was gonna order that I saw in person, and I was like, oh, I don't like that, and I didn't order it. And then there was one thing that I saw in person that I really liked, didn't buy it, got home, and then immediately regretted not buying it, so I ordered that. So I guess it was helpful. Yeah, I'm so excited for Christmas. So with Christmas, I very much was like, hey babe, can we get Christmas decorations? I want them. Because I thought I was going to be like super anti-Christmas this year with him gone, and no, I am the exact opposite. I'm like, let's freaking do Christmas. But also, I'm pagan, so like, I'm a Yule girly, like winter solstice girly as well. But like, Christmas is also fun, and like, my husband's agnostic, so we just celebrate whatever. We also decided to, I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I need to learn Spanish properly, and like my last name is Spanish, and it took me so long to even say that correct. So I'm gonna say the easier one of the Day of the Dead. You know, like the movie Coco, Day of the Dead, and that. Like that's the whole point of Coco, which I haven't seen that movie by the way, but that's what everybody like explaining it to my white family. I say the movie Coco, and they know what I'm talking about. I want to see Coco though. I just haven't. I don't know why I haven't. Anyway, my husband, if you did not know, my husband is Mexican. So, our immediate family, like my in-laws, do not celebrate the Day of the Dead because, being totally honest, my father-in-law Omar is terrified of ghosts and spirits and everything. So celebrating the Day of the Dead is really hard for him because it's inviting them, and that terrifies him. Which I don't blame him. But my husband said the rest of his family does celebrate it. And so, like, he was around it and stuff. He never got just super into it, but, like, I am very spiritual in that way. Like, I believe in all that shit. I believe in, like, that there's life after death and, like, even, like, possibly reincarnation. Like, that's my thing. So, I have always felt connected to that holiday. But, like, you know, I'm not Mexican. Like, that's not my holiday. And I've seen on TikTok a lot of people being like, I want to set up, like, an altar for Day of the Dead, but like because I'm really connected to it, but I'm not Mexican, like is that okay and whatever. And oh my god, the amount of people in those comment sections that are Mexican being like, oh my god, no, like we love people participating in our culture, blah blah blah, please do it. So like, you know, but I still like so I talked to my husband about it. He was like, no, like I think that holiday is really cool, and if you're connected to it, like yeah, like we can start celebrating it. So next year we're gonna start celebrating that too, and I'm so excited. Because I've always like during that week anyway, because I'm pagan, so I celebrate Samhain, which is adjacent. It's not the same, but it's for the same reason of like that's when the veil is the thinnest for spirits to come visit. So I have indirectly celebrated it anyway. And also like because my dad passed away when I was 16, so like I've always set up an altar for my dad, or at the very least lit a candle for my dad for Samhain. So like. It's kind of cool. I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited for us to start, you know, incorporating that into our lives as well. Because, like, we're going to have kids. I want them to be very immersed in our cultures. Because, like, I'm Italian and I'm Polish, and there's little bits of that culture that I grew up with as well that I want our kids to know. And my husband is Mexican. So, I don't know. I'm so excited. Well, my husband's mixed. My mother-in-law's family's from Minnesota. But you know, but like depending on like why, like you're white, you can also not really have a whole lot of like culture, but like I'm Polish and Italian, so that's where mine is. I'm Italian and my husband won't eat red sauce, and it's really sad. He won't eat spaghetti sauce. It freaks him out. I don't know why it freaks him out, but he will emetophobia warning. Okay, he will throw it up. End warning. He gets sticky. So, yeah, this cap is broken. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, it's probably so loud for y'all, actually. You dry yet? Yeah. Pro tip, to actually see if your nails are dry, touch the last one that you did. Because you might actually start painting them, and then that one will be gummy because you didn't. I don't know. I took my hair down because my bangs were bugging me, and I didn't like how that looked on stream. And then now it's painting my nails, so it's fine. It's not fine. Put it up. It's gonna be really in my way when I lean over to do my chest again. But like immediately, it gaps like this. I hate it. I've been honest about it on here before. I don't know which of my chronic illnesses is causing it, but I am losing my hair. And I've grown it back once and then lost it again. My husband thinks that it's stress related, which it probably is. But yeah, so that's another reason why my bangs really bug me, is because it's like the one coverage I have from the fact that I'm losing my hair in the front. But then they're not doing their job. I have incredibly thick hair though. That's what's weird. I only lose my hair in the front. And then I lose my eyebrows, which you guys have seen me without eyebrows, and you've seen me draw them on, so. I do have eyebrow hair. You can see it. It does exist. It's just barely there. And then the tails of my eyebrows are long. So. Damn, I was gonna do my nails and then also do PT before dinner, and there's no way. I think I'm gonna do light PT today, though. I'm gonna do my things. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do because I'm supposed to do it. And you won't make progress unless you keep doing it. But because my shoulder freaking dislocated yesterday, I'm gonna be a little careful. Or at least take it slow. I might take longer breaks between sets, but still do all my sets. Oh, I forgot to do. I don't know if y'all watch Simply Illogical, but I grew up with Simply Illogical, and I love her. I mean, yeah, I buy Holo Taco. I buy Holo Taco because I've watched her since before she had Holo Taco, when she was like collabing with like Fun Lacquer and shit. But she taught me when you paint your nails, especially if they're long like this, paint the other underside too. Wrap it. She says wrap the tip. It's a joke. She is alluding to that as a part of the joke. Just so y'all know. But yeah, it helps with the chipping. It doesn't chip as fast because there's no lip for it to peel up. Eventually you'll wear it down and then you just have nail polish under your nails and on the top, but there's a gap in between. But it helps with the longevity of the mani. And then you're supposed to leave a little bit of gap between the polish and your cuticle. I'm not consistent about that. I try to, but like my hands shake, so it just happens. But that helps too, because if your nail polish is over skin, that's creating an opening for it to peel up from. And then nail prep is super important. Your nails need to be dry. Technically, you should wipe your nails off with acetone before nail polish anyway, even if there's no nail polish on them to dry them out. Because then the nail polish will grip. However, I'm too lazy to do that. So. When I had alcohol pads from when my grandma was getting medical care because she had like a stomach pump and it was like a whole fucking thing. I forgot why she even had that, but I had alcohol pads all the time, and I would do that step of the prep when I had those because they just sent so many extra that she didn't need. And then when she passed away later, we just had so many extra. All right. Time for the toes. For the toes. And then once this dries, then we do 2 coats of Glossy Taco. Nails are done. Though I don't know if I'm going to stay live for the Glossy Taco. We'll see. I'm kind of running out of things to yap about. We've been live for almost 2 hours. But I hope y'all had fun hanging out with me. I very much appreciate the people that were hanging out in chat today. I love y'all. Always a happy, exciting day when I see you guys hop on. It's a lot more fun when I'm yapping to people and they're engaging instead of me just yapping at the void. I mean, I know I'm not yapping at the void because I appreciate every viewer. You're in my chat or not. Lurkers are so valid. Personally, 9 times out of 10, I'm a lurker. I have Hankster stream on my TV right now, even though I'm over here. Like, believe me, I love my lurkers, but it is also fun to have chatters. I appreciate you both equally. I love yapping. I love that there is a career for the yappers, and it's this. I mean, there's a couple careers for yappers, but it's one of them. I also really have to pee. Anybody else have the experience that the second they start painting their nails, they have to pee? And then they can't because you can't pull your pants down without nails. So I need to just start throwing on like t-shirt dresses when I do my nails. You don't have to pull anything down. That's funny. That's a funny thought. But that also happens to me more often than I think the average person. Like, it's like a guarantee while I'm painting my nails because of how long it takes that I will have to go to the bathroom during that time because I have pots and of how much water I have to drink. You guys saw me drink my Holo Walla and then start this. Like, it has to leave somehow. I overshare way too much on the internet. It's okay. When people are like, digital footprint this, digital footprint that, it's gonna make it where you can't get a job. Dude, I'm fucking disabled. I can't get a job anyway. This is me oversharing on the internet is my job. So, there. This gets super mad. We're riffing right now. I'm just riffing at myself. I was doing that with my sister-in-law, Michaela. My sister-in-law. Because we were in TJ Maxx and there was 2 other big bins of their stuff that they need to stock. And if y'all didn't know the lore, if you haven't been here for a long time, I used to be a stockroom lead at Ross way back when I first developed pots. That's why I had to leave that job. Oh, we're in an ad break. You need to not be in one for this story. Hold on. 30 seconds. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I tried to do that other burp away from the mic. I apologize. I think I've said this 8,000 times on stream before, but I burp when I drink water because you can see how I do it. I don't leave a gap for air. It's making me swallow air. So, I don't drink things correctly. It's fine. It's because I don't want to tilt it back because it hurts my neck. Okay, ad break's over. So, I was joking around with my sister-in-law, Michaela, because at TJ Maxx today, they had, like, the bins out that they have stock in, you know? And if y'all don't know the lore, I used to be a stockroom lead for Ross. And, so, we called them the blue bins, is what you're trained to call them, and they are just blue buckets. They're bins. TJ Maxx gets stuff in big boxes, and then they put them on, like, little pallet things that have wheels, like little scooters. We didn't do that. We had to unload everything into our blue bins, which was stupid. But anyway. And they were in our way to shop, and Michaela was like, I don't want to move them, though. And I was like, step aside, and I rolled them over, just like a little bit. Like, kept them in that aisle, just scooted them away from against the side that we wanted. And she was like, okay, confident. And I was like, I used to be a stockroom lead for Ross. I have credentials to roll these. And we were joking around. Like, I do not feel like that, by the way. I am not entitled for shit, even though I had that job. I actually feel really bad for all retail workers because I had that job. Believe me. But we were just joking around. And I was like, they can't get mad because I can move these because that's what my job was. And, like, it was so stupid. It was really fucking stupid. We were laughing so hard, though. Damn. Okay. Good job, me. Honestly, probably drank that too fast for my body. Didn't keep, like, half of that, but it's fine. It's fine. I feel less shaky now that I did, like, midway through stream, so I did something. The only thing is, like, with pots, I really need to be having salt with this, otherwise my body's not fucking holding it, but I can't find an electrolyte I like yet for that. I want to try buoy, but then people were saying if you have MCAS, it's supposed to be allergy friendly, but then I need the rescue drops because of pots. The normal ones are not strong enough. But then they put something else in the rescue drops that's not in the normal ones that can be hard on people with MCAS, and it's like, fuck, because I'm wasting way too much money if I get the normal ones because of it's only 50 milligrams of sodium. That's it. That's not enough. Or micrograms. Micrograms? Micrograms. No, it's milligrams. As somebody with POTS, I'm supposed to have 4 to 10 grams of sodium a day, which is 4,000 to 10,000 milligrams. So 50 per drop. When you're supposed to do, like, I think 2 drops or something. Like, no. I'm throwing my money into the wind. It needs to, at minimum, at least have 200 milligrams for it to be worth my time. So, which LMNT has 1,000 per packet, and you're supposed to put it in, I think, a 32-ounce water bottle, which this is a 24, and then I normally have that 1 gallon, but I'm on weightlifting restriction until Friday. I wasn't allowed to lift for 2 weeks because of my incisions from my surgery, so I'm not using my gallon because it's a part of, she said, do not lift anything heavier than a gallon of milk, and I was like, okay, so I wasn't even risking it with that bitch because it is so big. It's my big bitch. I learned to say that because of Michaela. Michaela, if you're randomly on my stream, you gave me a word or a phrase that I never said until Yo, because that's what she calls her Jeep. She's like, hold on, I gotta turn this big bitch. I fucking love it. And now I say it about things, so. I call my truck that too. I drive a Tacoma. I love my Tacoma. It's not mine, it's my husband's, but like, it's my Tacoma. He's the one who told me it's our vehicle now, because I was like, I don't want to, like, because I was scared to drive it, because I'm like, what if, like, I accidentally hit a curb and I fuck up your truck? And he was like, it's our truck. And I'm like, but what if I break it? And he was like, it's fine, it's our truck. Like, you need to drive. And I was like, but I feel bad. Like, I was having a moment, dude. Because I almost got in an accident, not caused by me. It was terrifying. A semi-truck cut me off. Or, like, it's a semi-truck without the freaking trailer on it. Like, just the front of it. But it cut me off and jumped 4 lanes. And I nearly missed that thing. Like, I slammed on my brakes so fucking hard. And got lucky that nobody was behind me. And the truck went, like, arr! And, like, I, like, jumped back in my seat. And I was like, fuck. And then the guy looked at me like, he goes, yeah, he fucked up. Anyway. So I got really emotional because I almost got in an accident. And I was like, you're gonna be mad at me if I break your truck. And he was like, dude, the truck is supposed to protect you. So if it gets damaged in an accident, but you were safe, it did its job. And I was like, okay. So, whatever. So he's like, so he's trying to get me to say that it's my truck and be comfortable with that phrase. But he bought it, so he had that truck before we got together. He paid it off while we were married, but like I didn't help him. Wasn't working. I can't work, so. Okay, well I think I'm gonna call it a stream because I really do have to pee. So thank you guys for hanging out with me and yapping with me while I did my nails. This is the almost finished product. I just don't have top coat, but like this is what they're gonna look like with top coat too. So, you want me to do the thing? What's the thing with the thing? The thing with the thing, like the Pinterest pictures where they're like. I don't know why, but my nails never look right when I do that. When I used to do my pictures for like, I used to have a nail YouTube channel way back when. We're not gonna talk about it. I would be so like picky about my finger placement. And then would take the picture and crop out my thumb, so it'd be like just that part. Because I didn't like, and then I had a good hand and a bad hand. This is my bad hand. And I say bad hand not because I'm bad at painting it, I break these nails more because I'm right-handed. So, this was the perfect hand for videos. Anyway, that's what we did. And then my toes are the same color, but you ain't getting that for free. I don't sell them anywhere, but you're not getting it for free either. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I had such a good time. Never sarcastic. If you came back, but I don't think you did, message me when you go live. I will try my best to be there. I might not be there right away if I'm eating dinner, but then I will hop on the second I'm not eating dinner. But you were live for a little while last time, so I think I'll still catch you. Also, if you're still here, go subscribe to Never Sarcastic because they're getting streaming. Actually, it would be really very sweet of y'all if you do also follow them because they're working on tech issues right now, and it's very helpful if you're in chat and let them know if things aren't working correctly. But they're figuring it out. They're a really cool person. They're also on TikTok. I don't know if that's their username on TikTok though. But you can go to her stream and then message her and ask. I don't remember what her username is. I'm so bad at that. I'm horrible at that. Y'all are lucky I remember Courtney Quarantine's username. And part of it's because her name is in it. Which her name Never Sarcastic's name might be in hers too, and I just don't remember. My username is my name. It's literally Becky Lamone. So I'm not original. This is the most original name I've ever come up with, Save This Baby. Which is also why it's never changing, because I can't do that again. But anyway, thank y'all for hanging out. I love y'all. This was the Midwestern goodbye again, but love y'all. See y'all later. Goodbye!